guys, I'm really glad to see you all in today's video. It is going to be a good one because I will share with you my top 5 favorites from one of the best niche perfume brands from Italy that is called MASQUE Milano. And even though I own only 5 perfumes from them, I actually enjoy their whole entire collection. There is not a single fragrance that I wouldn't love. Yes, they are that good. And I decided to inform you guys about this stunning, truly niche perfume brand because everything is on point when it comes to MASQUE Milano perfumes. The quality, the creativity, the artistry, the uniqueness, and I really like how founders of MASQUE Milano, Alessandro and Riccardo, two very elegant men, cooperate with perfumers. Every fragrance is created by a different perfumer, and I find it is very fascinating that every single fragrance has a unique own story, but it fits into the concept of MASQUE Milano fragrances perfectly. And in today's video I will highlight my favorites, and I hope this video will be helpful for those of you who are interested in purchasing perfumes from this brand, and I find they are really worth it, like really worth it. And MASQUE Milano is probably in my top 5 favorite niche perfume brands, so they are very good. And let's get started because I will tell you a lot about my favorite fragrances. There are 5 of them, even though there are many more, but anyway, we'll start at the number 5 and make our way to the number 1. And 5th place goes to Hemingway perfume that was released in 2018, and the nose behind it is Fanny Ball. I really find it so helpful and cool that they put the names of the perfumers on the bottle, which is created out of this thick and really great glass, and the shape of the cap is so unique. I like the material that it is done of, and as you can see, each bottle has its own image on it, and here we have a fish which relates to Hemingway, and this is actually an homage to that great author, which I personally find very manly. Like, he writes books for men, in my opinion, and that is also the feeling that I have with this perfume. It is surely more masculine than unisex or feminine, and I find that is because the most dominant note in here is vetiver, and I'm not the biggest fan of vetiver in the perfumery because, let's be honest, it smells pretty masculine, but this is actually the best vetiver dominant scent that I have ever experienced, and I find that is actually because it's not a plain and dull vetiver, just pretty lively, because there are a few different types of vetiver in here, so somehow it manages to be smoky and fresh at the same time, spicy, dry, a bit bitter, and even nutty all at once. And there's also this interesting combo of ginger and rhubarb, which provides almost a sparkling sensation to this scent, and leather makes it really mature. And this is the thing with this perfume, it is for a confident man who has seen a lot in his life, who loves to smoke cigars, and who is looking for a very mature and pretty masculine, powerful scent. So if you love vetiver, check out Hemingway and let me know what is your favorite vetiver perfume. By the way, I have a full review on that fragrance, but we are moving on to the 4th favorite of mine, which is called Romanza, and it is created by the nose Cristiano Canali, and he is a great perfumer in my opinion. And Romanza was a love at first sniff for me because it surely smells very green and fresh, but at the same time that is not truly like greenery or the smell of green grass. You can identify it as a green scent, but it is way more than just green. In here we have the note of narcissus, which does not really smell like the real flower. It smells a bit more rooty, a bit more woodsy, and even a bit like a mushroom. But I find that the note of hyacinth and jasmine, they really push the narcissus in a fresh and pretty youthful way, but at the same time this perfume still stays neutral without leaning towards feminine side. And I find that is just amazing how pretty unisex all of their fragrances are, except of Hemingway. Sorry for that, but it's just very masculine. And Romanza is surely a romantic scent and it reminds me of spring. I like to wear it when it is warm outside or even hot, because it's pretty refreshing and fresh. But this is not just a very happy and joyful romance, just pretty tragedy like. So it has a lot of going on in there. At the same time, it's very smooth and beautiful composition, and just for romantic souls out there for sure. So if you love scents like that with beautiful, fresh, floral green aroma, then Romanza is something for you. And we are moving on to the third favorite of mine. That was actually the first perfume that I tried out from MASQUE Milano and fell in love with it right at first sniff. It's called Russian Tea, and this perfume is super particular. I have never ever smelled anything like Russian tea in my life. Probably that is why I was so attracted to it. And the thing with it is, it smells like green tea, but not like a leafy green tea. It smells like a smoky tea. It has a note of birch in here, which probably provides that smokiness. And it is woodsy, but at the same time it is leathery, but at the same time it is minty. And that is so amazing, how many facets are in this scent, how complex at the same time nicely put together it is. And I adore that there is a raspberry twist in there that pushes the mint even further. And this mint does not smell like toothpaste, like cheap minty scent, not at all. It is surely this deep smoky scent of green tea with almost like a woodsy sensation and this raspberry mint in there. And this perfume is very mysterious, nostalgic to me personally, and I love to wear it when it's fresh and cold outside, not during the winter time, more like the beginning of the spring, and I'm going out and I feel so elegant when I'm wearing this perfume. It is just pure elegance to me, and this smokiness in there is so attractive. Like, this perfume is one of the best from MASQUE Milano, and one of the best I have ever smelled in general, being truly unisex, projecting amazingly, being noticeable all the time. And this perfume will make you feel really unique and people will be super attracted to you. So I find that the perfumer Julien Rasquini, sorry for my mispronunciation of your name, done a fantastic job with the Russian tea, a very successful fragrance in my personal opinion. But we are moving on to the second favorite of mine, which could be the number one, I won't lie, but number one from MASQUE Milano for me is unbeatable. I cannot imagine they will release a perfume that will beat my number one, but number two is pretty close to number one, so it is actually Lattesa, created by Luca Mafoy. I actually really enjoy his work, and this one is not an exception. That is probably my most favorite perfume done by him. Probably because it is about iris and orris fruit, and you know that I love those notes because they smell powdery, and I love powdery scents, but this perfume is not truly powdery. I love that it is not about sweet powderiness, it is about woodsy, a leathery powderiness. Yes guys, leathery powderiness. You need to give that one a try to experience some totally unique irisy perfume that is fresh. At the same time, it is mature but very modern, and I find that the note of oak moss and leather, they make it just classy, but note of champagne and ylang-ylang, tuberose and iris, they make it more up-to-date and modern. And this perfume is just so good. It is smooth, it is fresh, and it is perfect for any situation. It is extremely wearable, and it is for sophisticated souls out there who want the feeling that they smell expensive, that they smell amazing, and who want their scent to last all day long, because it has amazing projection, as all of MASQUE Milano perfumes. But this one has a truly unique quality because it creates the fact that you have achieved everything in your life. it is fulfilled and you can relax and enjoy it. That is the feeling with this perfume, which I absolutely love. That being said, let's move on to number one favorite of mine, which is called Tango, created by Cecile Zarokian. I love her style. I love this perfume. It is sexy, salty, spicy, amber seduction. This perfume smells like passion, and Tango is a very passionate dance. And this perfume can do everything for you. Like if you want to seduce someone, if you want to impress someone, if you want to achieve anything, if you want to go on a date and be irresistible, that is this perfume. It is round, it is very warm, it is almost like heat. It is like sexy heat. Yeah, that's a good description. It is a bit spicy too, but I like that spiciness in there. I find it makes it very playful, but in a mature way. Yeah, I totally recommend Tango to all of you guys. If you have a favorite AMBERY perfume, let me know what is that, but Tango is my number one favorite AMBERY perfume, and also number one from MASQUE Milano. So here you have all of my 5 favorites. If you have a favorite from MASQUE Milano, let me know in the comments below. If you don't, then check them out. The link to their official website is in the description box down below, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.